Good morning. To the 15th Region Girls All-A Championship on the line Sunday at the Expo. The winner goes to Frankfort with a chance to win the All-A state title. Defending All-A champion East Ridge, meeting district rival and the 6th-ranked Shelby Valley Lady Cats. Doesn't take the Lady Cats long to score. Kayla Newsom on the first possession lays it up and in. Good shot fake, by the way. She had 11. One of 3 Lady Cats in double figures. At the other end, Hannah Bevins, no. That's all right, though. Brittany Tackett there to clean up the garbage. Valley now showing it can get the outside shot as well. Cassidy Wright, Team I-13, Valley up by 3. Then they go inside to their lone senior, Lakin Mullins. Get off me. 1, 2, and 3 the hard way. Free throw good, puts Valley up 9. Eastridge just trying to stay in this thing. Hannah Mullins knocks down the baseline J there, but the Shelby Valley Lady Cats are 15th Region All-A champs for the first time since 2008. They defeat Eastridge 42-26.
Well, it's amazing, and it's kind of a year that we weren't expected to do it, and it just feels amazing.
Before, I think it's tougher to win the All-A than it was the regular region. You got the Silver Clark and the Dolphins, and we lost a ton, Josh, but I got a bunch of kids coming back that they're trying to get their own identity now. And they played extremely hard this week. We played some really good basketball.
Well, this woman, along with the rest of Bengals Nation, feel the same way every time this year rolls around. Their Bengals and their team are in the playoffs, and this was the 5th straight year that they were in the playoffs, but now it's the 5th straight year that they've had no postseason wins. This time, the loss really soul-crushing. Nasty weather in Cincinnati Saturday night when Cincinnati took on the Steelers. The Bengals led 16-15 with under 2 minutes to go and with the football, but then they didn't have the football because Jeremy Hill fumbled the football. And then this penalty right here rocked the city of Cincy. Vontez Burfict gets called for a hit to the head to Antonio Brown, and that ends up setting up the eventual game-winning field goal. Quarterback A.J. McCarron, he's not pointing any fingers, though.
I'm not here to throw shade at anybody. We win together and we lose together. Simple as that. It doesn't matter. Somebody lost their poise, somebody didn't. What happened? We win together, we lose together. And we need to have each other's back during this process. And that's the best way to take the next step leading into next year to being the best team we can possibly be. If we use this time to point fingers at each other, we're taking steps back as a team, and we don't need that.
All right, NFC wild card. Seahawks at Vikings, tied for the 3rd coldest game in NFL playoff history at, get this, -6 degrees. Ugh. Straight to the 4th quarter. Vikings up 9-0. Russell Wilson, he's not ready for the snap. Picks it up, though. Gets it. Avoids the pressure, and then throws downfield, and Tyler Lockett, he's got it. And he's going to the inside the 5-yard line, 35-yard gain. 2 plays later, Wilson back at it. This time to Doug. Doug Baldwin, 3-yard touchdown pass. Minnesota still up 9-7. Ensuing possession, though. Oh, no. Vikings. Teddy Bridgewater, he dumps it out to Adrian Peterson. He gets the first down, but he's stripped by Cam Chancellor. Wrestles it out, and that Seahawk ball, they convert it into a go-ahead field goal, so they have the lead. It's 10-9. Under 2 minutes to play. Bridgewater trying to bring his team back in this game. He goes to Kyle Rudolph. Up the sideline for a gain of 24. So the Vikings in good field position for a game-winning field goal. Out comes Blair Walsh to win it. He was 3 for 3. How about a 4th? 27-yarder. It's not even close. Seahawks advance. Vikings start their offseason. Brutal way to lose, and Blair Walsh knows it.
I just didn't put a swing on it that would be acceptable by anybody's standards. I worked real hard, and I worked real hard to get myself to a place where I was very, very consistent for this team all year. And in that moment, the moment they needed me the most this year, I wasn't. So that stings. I'll be working hard to erase that from my career, but it'll take a while.
The Packers lost to the Vikings last week, meaning they had to go to the nation's capital in the NFC wild card. Second quarter, packed down 11-0 to the Washington Redskins. Aaron Rodgers, though, he escapes the pressure and finds the former Kentucky Wildcat, Randall Cobb. 3 catches, 38 yards, and that touchdown right there. Let's jump to the fourth quarter. The Green Bay Packers now up 24-18. James Starks, a pickup at 22. And then Eddie Lacy caps it off on the next play. The road team wins 35-18. First time road teams went 4-0 in the wild card round under the current NFL playoff format, which started in 1990. That's First Look at Sports this morning. Enjoy your morning.